Well, good news, everybody. China is talking about going to war with the United States. Isn't that great? We're just a month and a half in to this orange criminals term, and already we've got the possibility of war with China. Let me read a little bit of this article to you. China has said it is, quote, ready for war with America as it raises defense spending and imposes retaliatory tariffs on U.S. imports. In a direct threat to the convicted felon Donald Trump, China's representatives in America said, quote, if war is what the U.S. wants, be it a tariff war, a trade war, or any other type of war, we're ready to fight until the end. See, this comes in response to our blithering idiot president indiscriminately just slapping massive tariffs on our biggest trading partners, including China. See, countries usually don't like it when you slap massive tariffs on their exports, and they oftentimes react very badly, and these things can spiral out of control, and one possible consequence is actual warfare. And we are in a trade war with China. Trump slapped tariffs on China. China responded by slapping tariffs on American exports. And in his cult rally that he held in Congress last night, that supposed presidential address, he once again said that if any countries were to respond to his tariffs by placing retaliatory tariffs on American goods, that Trump would respond with additional tariffs. So you see how this can all spiral out of control. Now, I don't know if Trump is going to retaliate to this retaliation and ramp up this trade war, make it worse. I don't know, but these things do sometimes spin out of control and can lead to war. This is the kind of thing that we warned you Trump supporters about. There are consequences, sometimes terrible consequences, sometimes the consequence of war, and hundreds, if not millions of people dead in war. There are consequences to your vote and who you elect as president. Now, I don't know that it will lead to war, and I certainly hope it does not, but it's possible. And this is what happens when you vote for a madman, a psychopathic criminal who is also really, really stupid. This is what happens. So good job. Way to go.
Guys, what if I told you that the American dream is collapsing right before its own weight of economic arrogance? Yes, the American dream was a lie. Maybe it is a lie. Maybe it's not true. Maybe it's just an illusion, but listen to this. That's behind rising prices, empty shelves, the shutter small businesses. It's a trailer that's doing more damage than anyone expected. Yes. So today we're going to dive into the explosive reality behind US and China's escalating trade tensions, how massive tariffs are tanking the U.S. economy, crushing working class Americans, and exposing racial inequalities that have long been buried beneath the surface. So, and make no mistake, this is just about business. It's about power, privilege, race, and the global future. China is not just playing the defense, it's sending a direct message to America's ruling class: adapt or be left behind. Guys, I'm here, let us unpack the chaos.
Believe what China just did to President Trump. Let's get into it. China isn't out of hot waters by any means, but China being China, they never play by anyone's rules. Okay, China has just stepped up their game with a brand new slogan. China is now offering easier access into their country. They are saying, we welcome more foreign friends to visit China and enjoy their stay. The upgraded tax refund policy will make shopping in China more enjoyable. We hope that high quality and reasonable price made in China products can find their way into more households and bring benefits to more people. Now here are some of the rules when visiting China.
China is waiting for you. The NIA has decided to further relax and optimize.
Is your China your next vacation destination? Pay attention.
Key point. Firstly, extended stay duration. The stay duration for foreign nationals eligible for visa-free transit has been extended from the previous 72 hours and 144 hours to 240 hours. Wow. 10 days, you will have more time to explore China. Secondly, expanded list of ports. The total number of ports eligible for the policy has increased from 39 to 60.
Amazing.
If necessary.
But wait, here's the best part, okay? Not only China is giving you easier access to their country, they are doing one of the most hysterical things. They are trolling our press secretary, and it's hilarious.
Percent tariffs on Mexico, 25% tariffs on Canada, and a 10% tariff on China.
Okay, first of all, thank you for spending $800 to support a made in China product. But I do need to give you a friendly reminder.
It's hysterical.
Your next dress might be even more expensive. But
It is.
good news. China now offers a 30% tax refund on all purchases made in the country. Yes,
Oh.
all products.
Made in China.
And the U.S. citizens.
Let's not
now
forget
can enter
the
China
$1,500 plane ticket to get there, round trip.
40 hours. No applications, no waiting. Just count. A shirt that costs you $40 in the U.S. may only cost you $8 in China. Same stitching, same fabric, better price. So we sincerely invite you to come and shop in China.
Last but not least, their new slogan, guess what it is? You guys want to guess? Their new slogan is Make China Great Again. It's hysterical. Tariff update. So today's the day that Donald Trump has officially screwed my business. I have had to deactivate my ability to ship to America, who is anywhere from 75 to 90% of my business on 2 of my Etsy shops. Because the bulk of my materials come from China, I have no ability to say made in Canada, even though I do all the work here in customizing and assembling, engraving, whatnot. So for an Etsy store that has to hand make their products, which I do, I have to put made in China on the label in order to send to them. And then not only that, the customers from America will be hit with a 145% tariff. That means if they spend $15 on one of my necklaces, they're going to spend $21.75 to pay the tariff on top of that. This is going to devastate so many businesses. Almost all, base metals and steel for jewelry making and various other things as well come from China. That's where you get it. I don't know where else you get it, because here's the thing. You could buy it from suppliers in the U.S., in Canada, whatever, but where do they get it? And that's what the government cares about, the country of origin. So today's a hard day. I had really gotten my business moving in the last 6 months. It's been really going well. And now, because most of my sales come from the U.S., I don't know. Unless he changes his mind like he sometimes does, I have to rethink my career.
Okay, we have breaking news coming out of the world of business right now. Temu is halting shipping directly from China as the tariff loophole is cut off. Now, what is this all about? Temu, I'm looking at my notes right here. Temu has said it stopped shipping products from China directly to U.S. shoppers as it confronts higher tariffs at the end of the de minimis provision. Now, what is that? Items shipped directly from China, which previously blanketed the site, are now labeled as out of stock. Have any of you seen this? Earlier this week, Temu increased prices and added import charges ranging from 130% to 150% on products shipped direct from China. So I would like to know if any of you are dealing with this right now. Have you seen this? How will this impact you when it comes to shopping or your business or anything? I know it could impact a lot of people. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. My name is Dave Bondi. We're keeping it real.
Happy Saturday, guys. How y'all doing? It's Saturday, so it's a good day, right? Any of you guys got that friend that everybody, kind of mutually knows, and there's this kind of there is this mutual warning about messing with that person? You know how you say, It's that friend. Everybody got that friend that said, "Mine, don't mess with him. Don't mess with him." Or, "Dude, that ain't what you want. Trust me. Don't wake that up." You know that friend? That's China. China is that friend somebody should have warned Trump about. China that friend somebody should have said, "Dude, that ain't what you want." Y'all know China. Trump been blowing China up. Trump been blowing China phone up. And if they answer, when they have answered, it's being reported that they putting Trump on hold and playing Obama speeches. Yeah. China been putting Trump on hold and playing Obama speeches. China that friend. China that friend that he should have been warned about. That he should have been forewarned about. They put the man on hold. And from what it's been reported, he blowing their phone up in double-digit figure times a day. Double-digit figures now. He blowing their phone up. And if they answer, they put him on hold and they play Obama speeches. China, my kind of people. They my kind because they weren't messing with us. We were getting our crap, we was getting our stuff, we were cool. China really wasn't messing with us. When a bully get his just desserts, whoever dishing that bully his just desserts, you gonna get you alright with me? You gonna get that. So, I'm trying to keep it together. I promise. But China's that one that said, "You go low, we'll meet you below." Y'all have a good one. I ain't gonna even ask the question.
If you read Chinese newspapers, you're going to get a whole different response about tariffs compared to what Fox News and CNN gives us. According to a Chinese official in Beijing, China has noted the repeated statements from senior U.S. officials expressing their willingness to negotiate with China on tariff issues. It goes on to say that China's position has been consistent and clear, and we will fight to the end if forced to, but our door remains open for talks. The reality of the situation is that both countries are willing to negotiate, but both countries are not willing to be the first country to initiate the conversation, because that shows weakness, and both countries don't want to do that. Regardless what Fox News or CNN says, that's the reality of the situation. It's not Democrat versus Republican. Why are the Democrats cheering for the Chinese regime Communist Party anyway? It's almost like they're relating to that party instead of America, the home of the free, land of the brave. Whatever. In the process, stay away from Fox News and CNN. Maybe do your own research. Maybe study what other countries are saying, especially China in this situation.
I think a lot of people that were preppers, that were Republicans and Democrats, were being made fun of because we never thought that there was going to be an event that is going to be in an apocalyptic level to where people are going to hoard things and the supermarkets are going to be empties and the shelves. And now you're seeing shipping containers coming in and the ports are empty. Like if you look at the port in Seattle and New York and Texas and Galveston, these ports are empty. This shit in about 2 months, the United States is going to look very different. And you know what's crazy? I bought a firearm recently. I bought some rounds just because I'm always stocking up. The wait time, the average wait time for a firearm in Colorado used to be like 10 minutes. Like you order a firearm, you fill out your background check, and it came in like 15 minutes. They call you, you're ready. Now I got a Glock recently. It was a week. So we're back to wait times that are similar to the pandemic. I remember when the pandemic hit, people got scared. They thought the zombie apocalypse was coming, and it was like a 10-day wait time. Now with Trump and the tariffs, the wait time for a firearm is 7 days in Colorado. And I am positive that it's the same everywhere, because people are stocking up. And you're going to see those shelves are going to get empty, and people are going to get desperate, and they're going to get angry real quick. And this is all because of that goddamn orange idiot. People don't realize the things that are coming within the next 6 months. It's going to get scary. And there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. Like, you could leave the country, but where are you going to go? You know? Like, do you have citizenship to go anywhere else? It's a situation that a lot of people are having right now, and it's not looking great.
So, guys, welcome back to the channel. And number one, I'd like us to talk about the economic fallout. The economic fallout. And first, the basics. Trump-era tariffs on Chinese goods have backfired. Everyone has seen that. Prices from essentials are up to 30 to 40%. The gas sky high, mortgages they are defaulting, wages are stuck. Americans' lower middle classes, especially black and brown communities, are in a crisis. Yes, you must understand that. So, and it's not just marginalized groups. Even poor and middle class white Americans are getting hit hard. Of course, many of them backed the American First agenda, and now they are watching their bank accounts bleed out. Like, you know, the pockets are running dry. And number two, the small business destruction. Let's talk about business. Here, let us talk about business. And business entails numbers. So you'll hear me talk about numbers. One Etsy seller had to stop shipping to the US entirely. Why? Her customers now face a 145% tariff because her products are made with Chinese materials. 145% tariffs. And what's the end goal here? She had to close down the business because, of course, if she brings raw materials at a higher price, she'll make the products maybe sell at a loss or sell at a higher price, which means that there will be no customers. Yeah. That's not just unsustainable. That's career ending. So Temu has the same story. Of course, they halted shipping from China, added 130 to 150% in import fees, and marked everything out of stock. That's what an economic war looks like on the ground. So these are not just stories that are made up. These are things that happen on the ground. Like, these are real things, man. So here's the great escape. Americans are quietly packing their bags, from retirees to remote workers. They are fleeing to Mexico, Costa Rica. Others are even coming to Africa. And why? This is because living in America is now unbearable for many. It's expensive. Like, you can't just live in America. So here's the twist. This exodus isn't just about financial. It's ecological. People are losing faith in the promise of the US. Like, they just can't believe, like, you know, the American dream is not working out. Right? So number four. This is number three, right? This is number three. Number four. There is racial and white realization. Racial dynamics and white realization. Now, here's the part that no one wants to talk about: race. I know when you bring a subject or a topic or a debate about race, many people tend to shun away from it. Like, I call them racists or race apologists. So for decades, blacks and brown Americans have endured a broken system. But was it broken? I said it 1,000 times that it was just designed to work the way it is. But now many white Americans are finally feeling that pressure too. Like, this is not a problem that only affects the colored communities. Even the white people are facing it rough. So China's message, this is your wake-up call. Like, global power is shifting, of course. The West versus the rest narrative is crumbling. The global South is rising. And white America, you guys are not immune anymore. Like, whatever else has been happening to the black and brown communities, like these colored communities, it's going to happen at you. So it's either you adapt or you collapse. Number five is the geopolitical power shift, as I've mentioned, that it's the West versus the rest. The global South, of course, is rising. So listen here. China isn't just pulling punches. They see this as a war over global dominance. they said flat out, this is just about trade. It's about ending the Western monopoly on power. Like, everyone knows about that, of course. While America obsesses over slogans like Make America Great Again, China, India, Nigeria, Brazil, South Africa, they're building alliances, trading and investing in each other, and the empire is losing its grip. The Western empire is losing its grip. Nobody's listening to them. Russia, Brazil, India, South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, people are coming together. They're working together. So look at countries in Africa, the rate at which they're liberating themselves from the West. In less than 3 years, more than 4 countries have told the West, like, no, stop meddling in our affairs. Like, we don't need you guys. We don't need you at all. So listen up. We're witnessing more than an economic crisis. We are watching on a geopolitical and social reckoning unfold in real time, and the trade war might have started as a bluff, but now the damage is very real. And America's poor are drowning. Of course, its businesses they're bleeding. The racial illusions are crumbling, and its the global dominance it's slipping away. Yeah, nobody's even listening to America right now. Like, they know, they are bullies. So the question is, guys, and I'd like you to answer me in the comments: will America evolve, or will it collapse under the weight of its own pride? Will America evolve or collapse under the weight of its own pride? Don't forget to leave a comment, like this video, turn on post notifications, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Thank you for your time. This is Awaken Africa. I've been your host, Ben. Peace out.